how to come at the kids with the strict part, and that's what's wrong with the kids. Today's parents don't know how to draw the line between, okay, that's my partner on the screen, and that's the kid. So when they do try to discipline the kid on some more other stuff, the kid ain't gonna take it serious and stuff. Parenting can be a good thing. I like being a parent myself. You know, you got your good days, you got your bad days, but it all falls down to you got days you reminisce about.
That's true.
If you a good parent, your kids gonna be a good parent today, and so on.
That's true, man. You know, and I know I'm gonna speak for myself. You know, in my opinion, man. You know,
Hello?
As a parent, man, you know, you have your ups and your downs, and you know, you learn from your children too. You know, best thing I could say as a tool, man, just listen to them. You know what I'm saying? As they go out on their day, going to school, going to work, or interacting with others, you know, just listen to them. You know, you never know what you'll learn from your kids is you just sit down and you listen to them, have a conversation with them. You know, and by no means, I tell my kids all the time, I ain't your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to, you know, make sure you're all right and guide you through. So when you're ready to go out on your own, you can handle it. You know, but that's my take, man, you know?
You know,
I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like, I heard a story. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of told me about this week. Just some bad parenting. You know what I'm saying? Here you got a chick who, you know what I'm saying, her and the baby daddy broke up, but they got a kid together. And, you know what I'm saying, because she wanted to basically run off and do whatever with whoever and neglecting her child. Now her child's 7 years old and don't know the ABCs, don't know how to read, write, you know what I'm saying, at the age of 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, there's no excuse for that. All because you got, you know what I'm saying, some issues with the daddy because the daddy don't want to be in your life. Now you neglecting your child. Like, that's just, no, I mean, there's a thing called just despicably trifling. And that right there just falls in that category of despicably trifling. You know what I'm saying? Like, homie even thought that, you know what I'm saying, his child had a learning disorder. Because that's how she been playing it. Like, oh, yeah, she's special. She needs medication or something like that. The child don't need medication. The child just don't know. Nobody's actually taught her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just sad, man.
People don't take those kids. People don't value their kids no more these days, too. Gotta think about that, too. I mean, it ain't like back in our days when our parents was a parent and know not what to do and this and that. You know, and your friend's parent wasn't going to turn out to be your friend. Your friend's parent would be run faster than your parents would. You know, see, we don't got that no more these days. We don't got that at all these days. You know, everybody gonna be buddy with the kids. And you don't know who's sleeping with the kids and this and that and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of craziness when it comes to being a parent and kids.
That's true, man. Hey, and especially if you got girls, you know, that's a whole nother topic, man. Because, you know, you said,
man, I mean, they ain't even just talking about the girls, dog. Little boys and stuff like that getting molested, dog. You know what I'm saying? Boys and girls. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's crazy with me, even as a man, talking to, you know what I'm saying, some of these older females, and you'd be surprised how many of them, you know what I'm saying, that are my age or better, who've been, you know what I'm saying, sexually molested or assaulted as a child. Like, it's sad, bro.
Yeah, man.
And then that also
like,
comes
in
down
the words of J. Cole.
Go ahead.
What you saying, Charlie?
But I don't mean to cut you off, but that all comes down to the parenting. Because you got that close out to your kids, there's no way that nobody should be able to touch them. You know?
Exactly.
Especially at home. When they're home, shit, that's when they're safe. That's when they should be safe. You know, but shit, y'all know how they go these days.
Straight like that.
Well, I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is, man, you have children out here that, you know, don't have parents, period. You know, we talking about kids that has parents, but the ones that's out here in the street and they just trying to, you know what I'm saying, go off of what they know, basically what they learn in the street. You know, you have them kids that say, oh, the streets raised me, you know, and it's like they don't know no better. They don't know right from wrong. They just look at it as, you know, I did what I had to do to survive. Ain't even thinking on that level. You know what I'm saying? Just like my moms and pops, they foster kids. You know, I mean, not foster kids. They foster parents. Excuse me. They foster parents, but they have foster kids.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And,
exactly.
you know, they raised me and my sister the best they could. Now they raising other people's children, but which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to have that foundation. They go out and learn, you know, what's going on out here. Instead of feeling sorry for themselves and feeling like, you know what I'm saying, just because my daddy or my mama or in general, no family members wanted to come get us, so we got to go out and act out. You know, now they see it is okay. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're not your blood, they still are, you know, good, what I trying to say? Good, I lost train of thought, but they are good figures in your life that you can kind of base off, you know, with life. You know, they teaching you the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything. So when you go out here, you'll be ready. You know, shit. My parents still, you know, they say as a parent, you know what I'm saying, they don't stop raising you. You know, you could be 30 plus years old and your parents still trying to raise you. That's just something that goes on that don't stop. You feel what I'm saying? But
you love forever be their baby, man.
Right. Exactly. You know, just like I trying to get my oldest, man, he about to start driving. You know, I want to make sure he good. You know, I always tell him all the time, you know, when I leave this planet, you know, I want to make sure you good, that you can stand on your own 2 feet as a man. You know, I'll feel I'll be able to rest knowing that you good. Then I also say, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm going to haunt you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you. You feel me?
Dang.
But yeah, man.
I got a question for you, man.
What
so, like, with you being, like, you know what I'm saying, with your kids, you know what I'm saying, in, like, a different generation, like, you know, the youth, I mean, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, the youth now versus how it was when we was growing up? Like, how do you feel about that, looking, you know what I'm saying, into your son's youth and everything? And Charlie, I want you to answer the question because I know you know what I'm saying. You got ones about that. You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, I'll let Charlie go first, man. Go ahead, man.
Well, how can I put it? I really can't put it in words. Because I don't know. The way that I see it is, me and mine, we know. We already know the boundaries with each other. You know, I know my boundaries with, like, I got one in particular, you know, that want to be part of the outside world, what you see on the song, I mean, hearing the songs and stuff like that. But then at the same time, he understands the reality of it. You know, that if you live that life, one or two things are going to happen to you, you know. So it's all about balance. You know, I don't know. I can't even put that in the words. I never really even thought about that. I never really did. always look at it as this here. God give you these babies. You gotta take care of them. You gotta show them the right way. You gotta show them. You gotta have them go out there and do. Sometimes you have to let kids go out there and do bad so they can understand it. You know, because if they never do anything bad or nothing like that, then when that happens, they wouldn't know what to do. So sometimes you have to let them learn from their mistakes. You know, and if they don't learn from that mistake, then that's when you step in as a parent to make them understand they're wrong.
That's true, man. I feel that. Now, my whole take on it with the question that Sin asked, you know, my whole thing is the beautiful part about our generation and the generation now is that we are able to adapt to their type of environment. Because, you know, as we were growing up, we was able to catch the back end, you know, of the 80s. And then we came up in the 90s, so we was able to get a taste of a whole generation before us. And now we kind of integrated into the new generation, so we understand both sides of the coin. So, you know, my whole thing is the fashions has changed. You know, my son telling me about, you know, you got to wear this, you got to wear that, you know what I'm saying, versus, you know, us, you know, we was with the baggy pants, we was with the big shirts, you know what I'm saying, we was with the jabots, we rock different styles. Now it's like, you know, you go in these malls and stuff and you see these cats, I be like, yo, I ain't with that, you know. I know times change, but yo, I ain't feeling that, you know. But I think, man,
skinny pants and the vans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, you know. But you know, I think, you know, like Charlie said, man, you gotta let your children go out and they gotta learn. You know, they gotta be able to learn from a mistake and know that these are the consequences. If you do this certain thing, this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't keep your children shielded from the world because, you know, to them everything is a made up believe thing until they come out and see what's really going on. You know, you can't shield from them. You know, you gotta let them get a taste of what's real out here. You know, and I think that's what's missing, man. Like some parents, you know, you have, and I'm not talking about any mothers out here that's doing what they're doing, because hey, you're grown, you do what you want to do. But you know, when you out here and you going partying and your kids gotta fend for themselves and they don't know when mama or daddy or mama coming home, and you know, you out there clubbing and your kids out there in the street, something happen, you the first to say, oh Lord, oh my, oh this and that, you know. But you ain't been thinking about that when you were in the club shaking your ass. You know, you ain't been out there thinking when you were trying to holler at this girl. You ain't been thinking about your kids at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it is bad parenting, man. You know, if you know you ain't got no babysitter, then you don't need to roll. You know, you need to chill out. You know, until you find a babysitter. Or if not, there's other alternatives. But you know, I just read something in the news where they were talking about how a reality star female, I can't remember her name at the moment, but she took her 3-month-old child to the club. Now, my whole thing is, she said she was obligated to make an appearance because she already got paid to make that appearance. Well, apparently she didn't have, you know what I'm saying, a babysitter. So what she ended up doing was taking the baby with her, you know, to the club. So I don't know, man. There's just certain things like that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get a female point of view. What's up, Miss Badu? What's happening?
I had to watch out real quick, man.
It's all good.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I tell y'all what. Let's go to some more songs real quick, and then we're gonna get Miss Lita Badu in here, and she can put the twists and turns